All right, welcome back. We continue right here. So, Chris, you saw the play. Those of you who didn't, it was a simple case of Toronto has a guy coming home, throw is made, clearly going to be out. But even though it was called out on the field, Toronto challenges. They block the plate. They win the call. Rocco Baldelli goes nuts. He gets ejected. He says, one of the worst moments I think I've seen from umpire in any game, at any level, as far as I've been in baseball. It's pathetic. And I thought it was too. I think, okay, Buster Posey rule, safety, blah, blah, blah. That play should have been out, and it should have he was going to be dead no matter what. So the catcher, what are you supposed to do at that point? Really? They called him, reversed it and called him safe? I hate that.
I mean, I have a bunch of different thoughts quickly on this. If it didn't happen to Buster Posey and it wasn't such a catastrophic injury, if it was even like just a kind of a regular broken ankle and he came back in 4 to 6 weeks and he was completely fine, I don't know if you have this discussion. If Buster Posey isn't a borderline superstar, I don't think you have this rule change. However, you ready for that? I'm sorry in advance. I follow a guy, I'm buddies with a guy actually, follow him on Twitter where he tweets about this stuff. He's an umpire. I will not dime out his name. He's not an umpire in the pros, but he umpires fairly serious games. And he said, hey, you might not like the rule, but it's just the same as it is at every base now. You can't impede the runner going into second base. You've got to be off to the side and swipe tag. He said, people might not like it. People might not like why it was put in place or whether it would have been put in place for a down-the-line player suffering the same injury. But if you're the catcher, catch the ball and then swipe tag. It's not like the runner can run you over. You know what I mean? Like, so the runner running the guy over doesn't happen anymore. So you got to act like it's every other base. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear, Bob, but that's why I'm here, so that we together, you and I, can embrace debate.
Well, I understand your point. I know why it was put into play. I just think it's a bad rule. I think you're absolutely right. If it wasn't Buster Posey, we probably wouldn't be doing this right now. I'm just saying that throw was so far ahead of time and he was out no matter what. The catcher put his knee down, happened to be right. You know, and here's the thing. If you're a catcher, sometimes...
Bob, what's worse, those rules or the personal foul rules that only went into place because Brady had his knee shredded in 08 by Bernard Pollard?
That's another
Seriously.
one. That's
but
terrible.
See, that speaks to football's popularity, in my opinion, because it's the same basic concept. In this case, best player ever maybe gets hurt, loses a whole season. Football changes the rules. You get sacks overturned because a guy lands with his full body weight. But because we all love football so much, nobody really cares in the end. It's because baseball's leaking oil in terms of fans that people will focus in on this and fixate and say, what a disgrace this is, because the sport has so many other issues.
Yeah, they really do. However, it's going to be very interesting going down the stretch with so many. It would be nice once in a while to get a, Juan Soto coming to Pittsburgh in a mega deal as they go down the stretch in meaningful games. We haven't had that. Who knows when we will. Real quickly, about 30 seconds, Chris, are you convinced that Ben Cherington is still on the right path? This is year 3 now, and I have a feeling year 4 is going to be a lot like year 3.
I'm not necessarily, no. Where's the pitching? You know, where are the multiple high-level impact players? O'Neal Cruz is going to have the most RBIs on the team. He's only played 40 games, Bob. This is possibly troubling. Possibly troubling.
Daniel Vogelbach still has the lead, I think, and he's now a star in New York. That's going to do it. Thanks, Chris. We'll see you again. Good night, everyone. Back here tomorrow at 10:35.